Hi, welcome everyone to the Shannon and Lou channel.
Yes.
To my right is the lovely Shannon.
Shannon.
And my name is Lou. We do videos on relationships and marriage, which are not beneficial to absolutely anybody.
Oh, but they're funny.
So if you're looking for help, probably not the right way to go.
Well, no, that's not true. We're helpful.
But if you want to have a few laughs, and actually you'll probably relate to everything we do.
Yes, I'm sure.
Especially if you've been married for a while.
Yeah.
If you've been married for 6 months, nope, no, these guys don't know what they're talking about. After being married for 5 years, you'll go, yep, they nailed it.
All right.
They nailed it.
All right.
So what we want to do today is we're going to do something different. We're going to do a beer review.
Yeah.
Because we drink beer.
Oh, yes.
Some of us more than others. And so and we're not getting paid for this, by the way, just so you know. So we're going to do a review on this beer. It's called Quinas.
Quinas.
Which is a Portuguese premium lager. Never had it before. Never drank it. So we don't know what to expect.
Nope, we've never tried it. It's our first time trying Quinas.
Yes. Now they won an award in 2021, a silver for the from the International Quality Institute in Brussels. In 2022, they won the gold award, and in 2023, they won the gold award again.
And we don't know if we're going to give it a gold award or not, but
yes, we're going to rate it on bottle caps.
Yes, 10 being the best. It's going 1 through 10, 1 being the worst, and we'll see how many bottle caps we can get for this.
This is a Portuguese beer.
Yes.
I've had a couple of other Portuguese beers. I've had
Superbock.
We both have had Superbock.
Yeah. I like Superbock.
We haven't drank much of it,
No.
but we'll do a review on that
we can
sometime down the road.
time.
And I've drank Sagres, which
I haven't had.
I don't know that I've had many of those. It's been so many years even since I've had that. But this one we've never tried.
Yeah.
Never tried.
Well, Lou is Portuguese, so this is.
And yes, and family is Portuguese, but I've never tried this, so I don't know what to expect.
We're gonna try.
It's 5% by volume, so it's got a little more kick than your cheapo beers.
Yeah.
Now I paid $12.08, including tax, for a 6-pack.
Yeah.
I probably would have been less expensive buying a case, but
no, but we don't.
What if we don't?
We don't like it.
Care for it.
Yeah. Then we're stuck with it.
So. It has an interesting color through the bottle, of course.
Oh, it's a tinted bottle too.
But we'll go ahead. We'll give it a shot.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Give it a sniff test, taste test, and see what it's like. Now, this is my personal bottle opener.
Oh my gosh.
If you can see it.
You can see it.
Front and back.
Oh my gosh.
I sleep with her.
Does she talk to you too?
Sometimes. Actually, the more I use her in one sitting, the more she talks to me later when I'm sleeping.
Oh my God, this is just a little creepy. So creepy.
But she never talks back.
Oh my God.
She doesn't complain about water gain.
Oh my God,
headaches,
it's a bottle opener.
Headaches. And I gained a few pounds here. Did I gain weight? Do I look thin?
Okay.
She's
creepy.
very consistent.
Oh,
very consistent.
Jeez.
And she talks to me during naughty time.
Oh my God, you really took this to a new level.
So what we're gonna do, let's pop this Quinas. You want me to open yours?
Oh no, I'm good. What?
Okay.
I'm good.
I'm gonna pour it a little quicker so we can let the gas out.
Oh, let the gas out.
Let it sit for a sec.
Okay, that looks good.
You want to wring it out?
Look, I'm good. I'm good.
Sure? You don't want to wring out the bottle or anything?
I need the full experience here.
So folks, I don't know if you'll be able to find this because there may be a shortage of it after Shannon got to it.
Oh my gosh, well that's true.
All right, so the color, it's got a nice color to it.
Yeah, it's a nice amber color.
Nice color. Now, I want to say this too. We live in South Florida where it could be 90 degrees New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
so
gosh.
For me personally, I don't like a heavy beer with our climate. I like a beer that's refreshing.
It has to be refreshing and lighter.
Kind of light. depending on the
It's so hot
mood.
outside and humid
But
and
the color is nice.
yeah, the color's okay. I can
Nice
deal with the
color.
color so far. Let's try it.
Scent,
Smells like beer. Are you trying it yet?
it smells a little sweet.
All right. Well, I don't get the sweetness out of it yet.
All right,
It smells like beer. Let's try it. It's got a little bit of a sweetness to it. Very, very faint.
It does have a sweet taste to it.
It's not any aftertaste. Let's have a little bit more of a bigger sip to get the full experience. Yeah. Now, I find that the sweetness kind of went away. It's not bad.
See, for me, the sweetness kind of staying with me.
It's not. Let's try another one.
I will say this, it goes down like, it's not bitter or
I don't
heavy,
mind it.
so it does
Well,
go
no,
down.
I find it to be a little more bitter. Very faint. Like the sweetness is kind of gone, but now I feel there's a little bit of bitterness to it.
But
Very light.
it goes down very easily.
Yeah,
It does
sure
go
does.
down like a light beer, doesn't it?
What? I like it. I don't find that the sweetness is there anymore. I mean, it is there, very faint, but it is a little bit. It's got a little bit of bitterness to it to me.
You know, to me, if I was sitting, for example, at a picnic, and I know I'm going to be there
I like it.
kind of pounding them down,
What do you say?
I don't think this is a beer that I would...
Take to
This is the kind of beer for me, in my opinion. I've been drinking beer for many, 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 many years. Many.
Okay.
Many. Of course, you've caught up to me in just one day. But it's a kind
It
of
is a
beer...
little stronger.
To me, it's the kind of beer that I would enjoy having one. You know?
Oh, well.
Like one beer.
Could have
Because
one.
it's got a nice taste to it. It's light. It's refreshing. To me, though, I would drink it
It's got a
super
little
cold.
kick to it, though.
Super cold. Like I've
Yeah.
drank the Sagres, not Superbock beer.
Superbuck.
Even it wasn't super cold. By the way, once we do that one, I have a great story to tell on the first time I ever had Superbock.
All right. Well, we're on.
But this one, I would want to. For me, I'd have to drink it like super cold. It's got to be really cold.
Well,
Like I say, I've drank Superbock where it wasn't so
cold
cold,
enough for
still
me.
went down. But this one,
I went down in one gulp. It's smooth. Smooth.
it's
I find it to be smooth.
It is very smooth.
It is smooth. It's extremely.
It's very smooth. It almost goes down like a light beer.
Well, it kind
You
of
know?
feels like a light beer. It went down pretty well. I was going to say something.
Honey,
You're going to use the lady again? Oh, yeah, you want a little bit more. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good over here.
really?
Well, I mean, this was a great idea.
And folks, please do not drink and drive because Shannon will not be driving for the next 2 weeks. But
That was kind of mean. You like it? It grows on you, right? You need a 2 hands
you know,
for this.
and this is, I know some people when they taste beer, they'll take a sip and say, like it, don't like it, whatever.
Yeah.
I think you really need to take a few to get a real...
You sure do. You sure do. I mean, to get the full experience. And it is a little stronger, though. It's definitely stronger than your
I've drank beers before where,
light beers.
oh wow, I like this beer, and then after a while I can't drink it anymore. I'll give you an example. It was Killian's Red. I used to
like
drink
that.
Killian's Red, and then I got to the point where I can't drink this anymore.
Well, we're on this beer, though, but yeah, you're right.
But it's got a nice color to it.
Okay, if you like looking at colors of beers.
Well,
but
if you're trying to really get an idea of what you're...
it's very smooth. Probably one of the smoother beers that I've ever had, honestly.
It really goes down like...
It sure does. It's just going down too nice.
I mean, it goes down really easily. Mm-hmm. Really easy.
The alcohol content is a little bit stronger.
But like I said, to me, I think, you know what I think? I think the ladies will like this beer.
The ladies?
Because it is a little sweeter.
A little bit.
I'm not saying it's super sweet, but it is a little sweeter.
It's not like those watery beers, I'll tell you that.
For me, though, I think it's a little sweeter than I would prefer.
Okay, well, to each their own.
Yes,
I enjoy
absolutely.
it. I
like we
enjoy
said
it.
earlier, right? Beers and wines can win all these awards. That's fantastic. That's wonderful.
Hold
but
on.
what really matters is, do you like it or not?
Do you like it or not? And we gotta rate it now on the bottle caps.
Now, we're not getting paid, like I said, we're not
No,
getting paid for
no.
this, but I was curious about this beer.
Yeah.
I'd never even seen this beer before. Now, we live in South Florida, like I mentioned. If we lived up in the Northeast, the U.S., Massachusetts, New York, I'm sure they all know this beer because you have more access to more products than we have down here.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it another.
Okay, and tell me what you want to rate it, 1 through 10 on bottle caps. What are you going to give it? And
Well, I also want to have a few sips, as the beer drinkers out there know, right? You drink a little more because once you take a few drinks,
It's got a nice aftertaste.
you start to see if it has a lingering taste. I've drank beers that 2 hours after I've drank them, I still got that taste in. You know,
I
so
don't have that.
well, I don't have it either, but you want to drink a little more to get a real feel for
I'm
it.
definitely doing that. I might get a little buzz if I keep hitting it. Or maybe I do have a little buzz.
See, now it's flattening out for me.
Because you're getting acclimated to it. You're getting used to it. Yeah.
Yes, but there are beers that every sip you take, I don't care how many you have a kick to them.
Yeah. Well, this has a little baby kick.
I'm talking about taste-wise.
Yeah, okay.
This is kind of flattening out for me now.
All right. All right. Well, I'm enjoying it.
And that is what happens too, right? With smooth beers, after a while, you don't get that taste, that kick of that taste any longer. It just kind of flattens out on you.
Yeah.
This is a good beer for people that like a little bit of a sweeter beer. Picnics, you're outside, you're active, you're doing stuff, right? You're gonna have 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. It goes down very well.
Yeah, it's a little stronger. It's stronger than your average light
but it's
beer,
not
for
that
sure.
beer. If you're doing, let's say you're at a picnic or whatever, you drink 3 or 4 of these and you feel weighted down now.
No,
it doesn't have that
It doesn't
feel
have that feel to
or
it.
taste to it.
No, not at all. Not at all.
It does have a pretty color. I do like the color.
Oh my gosh, the color. All right, the color's there.
But the taste is flattening out for me.
Okay, yeah.
Is it for you?
No, I'm enjoying
okay.
it thoroughly. I think it's extremely flavorful. Still, and I've probably had just a little bit of beer.
So what's your opinion on bottle caps? 10 being
the best.
like exceptional.
I'm gonna give it.
We're not giving bottle caps compared to other beers.
No.
Just as far
this
as
beer.
how much I enjoy this beer. How much
I'm
you
gonna
enjoy
give it. Well, because it's a little potent as far as the alcohol kick, but I have drank some of it. But just to give you a little, I mean, I don't know what was that. I probably had 1 bottle, right?
Okay, remember I bought a 6-pack, so.
Okay. So anyway, a little bit more. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. So I'm gonna give it a 7.5 because it's got a kick to it. I mean, I could have gone to 8, but I'm not gonna do that because it's a stronger beer. And I want you. Does that make sense? It's stronger.
Listen, you give your opinion.
Now I did drink it a little faster, but I'm telling you.
I noticed that.
Well, it was there, and I'm going to finish this off too. But I'm going to give it a 7.5 of bottle caps. If we can cut one of these in half. Yeah, it's good. It's very good, actually.
Is it a beer that you think you would drink again?
Oh, I would definitely drink it again, but this would be more of a beer for a party that I would want to have. I'm going to have people over. I'd like a variety of different beers. I think it's great. 7.5. It's got a kick, buzz-wise. Alcohol content-wise, rather.
I think, my opinion, of course, because all we can do is give an opinion.
Yeah, it's only our
In my opinion, this would be a good beer for someone
Woo!
someone who wants a beer here and there, but not a.
Oh yeah.
Not someone who drinks beer every day.
No, this is
like,
not
hey,
an everyday beer for me.
Little different
Definitely
taste.
not. This is not an everyday beer, but it's a nice switch from your regular beer. So if you're drinking a regular beer and you want something new and something that has a little bit of a kick to it, this is your beer.
And
it's got flavor, little sweetness.
Perhaps someone who doesn't drink beer a lot either, that every now and then wants a different beer, a nice smooth beer. Because people that don't drink beer very much, a lot of times don't want bitter. You know, they don't like a bitter beer.
I think it's smooth.
They want something smooth. It is very smooth.
Yeah, it's going down lovely, a little too lovely.
It is very smooth. But again, for my taste, a bit too sweet.
Okay, so what are you rating it?
Not saying I'll never.
What's your bottle cap?
I'm not saying I'll never drink it again. I'm not saying
really?
that.
I love it.
But I will say, in this case, if it's a Portuguese beer, if I looked at other Portuguese beers, I don't know that this would be my first choice.
Okay, so what's your bottle cap rating?
Overall,
Yeah.
I think I'd probably go 6.5.
Okay,
I'm going to go the half too. I don't know why
you.
we can go 1 to 10. I don't know we're doing half.
No, we're doing halves because the half is important.
But now you sucked me into that one.
Yeah. Okay, 6.5. Mine was 7.5. Oh, yeah, it's a little strong.
I'll give it a.
It's a little strong.
Yeah, I'm not concerned about the strong. I'm concerned about the taste,
No alcohol content.
the aftertaste.
Oh no, it's nice. Oh, you have it.
And
Is it lingering?
No, the aftertaste isn't lingering, just the opposite. It's like I said, if I take another sip, the taste kind of died out on me.
Okay. I wanted to know what that meant. Okay, I got it.
Because I've drank beers where you can have 5 of them, but every sip you take, that taste comes at you. This is very smooth.
It's a beer
Smooth.
that I would definitely want to have at if I'm hosting an event, a party or something. I would want a mixture of, this has to be in it, absolutely, along with other beers that we'll discuss in further episodes. But this is a must-have because there are going to be people. It is stronger than, now that I drank more of it. On a light beer, if my cup was filled up or my mug was filled up like it was, and now it's here, I wouldn't have a buzz, and I definitely have a buzz.
I can say of the 3 Portuguese beers that I've had, the other 2, one I hadn't had in years, which is the Sagres, as I mentioned. The Superbock, it's been a while as well. Of those 3, put this one in the mix with Sagres and Superbock. This would be number 3 for me.
Oh wow!
If I had to pick between the 3, this would be.
Well, I haven't had the
fact,
Sagres.
if I had to buy a 6-pack of one of those 3,
Superbock?
and I had access to buy either one, this would not be the one.
Okay. This would be on my list.
Again,
we're not doing
not knocking the beer. It's super smooth.
I like it.
I would do this beer, for example. You know what? I want to have a beer, just sit back, relax, drink one beer, and enjoy it. I can do this one.
Okay, I got it.
One.
I could do 3 of these.
I think you did.
I think I did too. Oh my God, it's delicious.
And you hit some of mine. But
well, I had to make sure.
So friends, we just, again, we're not getting paid for any of this.
No.
Not knocking the beer.
No.
There are beers we can do reviews on that I won't even do because I won't even give it a bottle cap.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not going to waste my time with those.
No.
We want to also try to do beers that we haven't drank. If we can find a beer that Shannon hasn't drank.
Oh, no, I haven't drank this one. There's plenty of beers out there I haven't drank.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Really? Funny?
It's just the
Okay.
Anyway,
so, friends,
thanks for...
Shannon gives it 7.5 bottle caps.
Yeah, 7.5.
I give it 6.5 bottle caps. Simply for me, the reason is it's a little too sweet for me.
And
a little too... Flavor flattens out a little bit for me as I go along. And...
There's alcohol content in it.
That's the issue I have with the beer. Other than that, it's a smooth beer, a great beer for A little bit of cheese.
Oh yeah. Oh, total.
A little bit of cheese.
Oddly,
and a beer.
No, actually, real quick before we go. Oddly, because wine goes with cheese, right? And beer goes with nachos and buffalo wings and all that kind of stuff. This beer, actually, I was thinking about that. Cheese in the back of my mind goes with cheese. It's on my palate, and I'm not craving cheese. Well, now I am. It's just because it's got a little bitterness to it, a little sweetness to it, and it's got a.
Let's get into that for example, right? Oh, you're supposed to drink this wine with this food
I
and
know,
this. And
right? That's ridiculous.
How about no?
No, I agree.
How about what you like?
Yeah, what you like.
Right?
Yeah. Well, this goes with cheese, people.
Oh, you're eating fish, so you need to drink white wine.
Goes with cheese.
No, how about what you like?
Yeah.
Right?
It's good. It's good.
But I know we're rambling a little bit here, but we're doing it. But the reason we're doing it is we're trying to, really get into it.
Yeah.
And then have, perhaps if you try, because I know there are I have friends too that love going to the big liquor stores where they have a huge variety of beers and try different beers. I've done it too. I've had beers that I got to tell you are absolutely horrible. Later on, hours later at night, I'm laying in bed with aftertaste.
Oh, or you can have. We have to take the
acid reflux, or you know. Oh, there is one. I'm not even going to mention her name. Maybe we'll do it down the road. Where remember I told you, man, I have heartburn every time I drink this, and I told a friend of mine, Miller High Life. I'll say it.
Well,
I had heartburn. A buddy of mine said, hey, you know what? I do too when I drink it. I'm like, well, there you go. We both do. So what does that say? But that's a cheap beer. But you know what? Hey. I will say cheers.
Cheers.
To the Quinas Brewery.
Quinas.
You do have a very smooth.
Oh, it is smooth. That is 100% sure. It is smooth. Yeah.
Nice beer.
Yeah.
Just not my favorite for my palate.
I'm okay with it.
But we all make our choices.
Yeah.
And we don't know until we try. So friends.
Thanks for tuning in.
And listen, if you have any marital issues, watch our videos as well.
Yeah, we're really good at that.
We're not going to help you in any way, shape, or form, but hopefully you'll have a laugh. And maybe you'll think, wow, we're actually doing pretty good compared to Shannon and Lou. Right?
Yeah, well, that's true. Oh, Lord.
And by the way, I'm going to be in trouble when she finishes that beer.
He might be.
I might have to finish mine so she doesn't.
Oh.
Well, listen, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We really appreciate the support. We're going to do videos about a lot of different things, about life, just about fun stuff.
Yes, join us, follow us.
Fun stuff. If you subscribe, it's free.
It's free.
We really appreciate the support.
For a crack and a laugh.
We want you to have some fun with us.
I meant like a laugh.
Because we try to have fun.
All right, ching ching ding-a-lings.